Welcome to the autumn circus that is game news for November 8th, 2013. We're a trio of troubadours traipsing through the trials and triumphs of video game industry of the week. I'm Chris. This is Grover.
Dude!
And Mike is out this week, so against my better judgment, it's the test Prinny from PrinnyPlays.
Hey dudes, pleasure to be a legit part of the team!
Or something. So we begin with arguably the biggest news, and it's the one everybody's probably already heard of, but Dish Network announced this week that its subsidiary Blockbuster will be ending all services and closing all its retail stores and distribution centers by early January. Blockbuster has been declining for years, but this will make the final end for the once video rental giant. Last month, customers who had pre-ordered PS4s and Xbox Ones through them looked like they were going to lose their pre-orders altogether, but after protests and bad press, Blockbuster at first were simply issuing refunds, but announced those who could sign an online form and had valid pre-order, they would still get their system as originally planned. They're going to honor that. But that signature thing had to be done as of yesterday, so if you're just now hearing about this, sorry dude.
Looks like their block was busted.
Here comes the Prinny.
Oh, it's my turn. Square Enix has been making a bit of news with their Project Flare system, a cloud-based gaming network that wants to clarify it is not like a streaming style of OnLive or Gaikai. What? But it's instead a supercomputer system that separates the brains from the graphics and will use a scaling system. There's a report on GameSpot that talks more about all of this stuff with some extra video if you want to check it out, but it looks crazy revolutionary stuff that I don't understand. If it works. Hey dudes.
Yep.
Come to think of it, isn't it a conflict of interest for me to be talking about all this?
Yeah, that does make sense. Never mind.
There's more. Okay, Square Enix also has revealed their plans to move even heavier into the mobile and massive online gaming, with strong hints that their Legacy of Kain MMO Nosgoth, sounds like a rock band, will be free to play, as well as Dragon Quest X.
You mean Dragon Quest 10?
10? X? Oh, 10, and Japanese mobile and sequels to games like It and Final Fantasy Agito.
So Cyprus is hardly a country often mentioned, and most people don't even know of its existence.
I didn't know where it's at.
But this month marks something of an eye-opener as World of Tanks developer Wargaming looks like it's going to purchase a whopping 30% of the nation's second largest bank. So why the move? Aside from expanding their brand, as they recently brought Master of Orion and Total Annihilation franchises, the Russian business news Vedomosti made a report that the company had money that was frozen in the bank by the country's recent troubles from the rest of the world's failing economy. And from this is planning on literally buying a chunk of the bank to get their money back. The story is not confirmed at this time. That is very weird.
That's almost Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
That is strange.
Alright, Pretty, you're next.
Nintendo had some news this week, as they will be releasing the Wii Mini to the US this month. A redesigned red version of the system with a Mario Kart Wii pack-in. This thing isn't much bigger than 3 Wiimotes lined up in a row. Anyway, Nintendo also reported that their upcoming Wii U Karaoke U will not censor the content of the various songs to be available for it. Instead of they are making a mature content warning for anybody who's forward to downloading the thing.
What the hell?
And lastly, thanks to the Wii Party U's release, the Wii U pushed ahead of all other sales, but its own 3DS XL, that is, with almost 40,000 sales in Japan. In comparison, it sold just a bit over 2,500 the week before, a common number for the system.
20 times what it has been selling because of one game. My math is awful. There you go. Cool stuff.
Well, game can do that.
Way to go, Nintendo! Or something.
Greater interest, there we are already, not even 2 words, I'm already messing up. Greater interest than expected was poured into the sale of many 38 studios and big, huge game titles being auctioned off this month. So much so that they are trying to get a delay to the online auctions to drum up more organization and interest. Meanwhile, Company of Heroes 2 is upgrading the 3 expansion that will be released soon, with a demo that's already out now, called Turning Point. It'll include 2 new maps, 4 new commanders, and the ability to design and share multiplayer maps with your own creation. That's fantastic. That's what you need in multiplayer stuff.
But it will still be banned in Russia.
Still be banned in Russia because Russia.
The BBC has halted the Doctor Who trilogy of titles after Eternity Clock's poor reception, critics and consumers and all of that stuff due to its major bugs and problems and stuff. It was such a disappointment, the dudes at the company claimed that if they were to do any more Who games, I like that, Who games, in the near future, it would likely be mobile only. Games on the move.
Mobile only. Oh, goody.
Does this mean they're gonna make a game for time-traveling priest boxes?
Okay.
And in Ontario, Canada, a game store was robbed of $75,000 in games equipment.
Ugh.
This happened the night before Call of Duty Ghost midnight launch, and all 150 copies of the freshly shipped game were stolen as well. That sucks. The thieves cut through a cement wall in the back of the store, smashed the alarm, took the security system hard drive, and ran off with the items.
That sucks.
The owners suspect that the way they handled the robbery, that is likely someone they know. There's been a big community support for the owner and the family since it's happened. No arrests have been made yet.
Mhm.
Wow.
And this is not a major franchise thing, so he's eating the bill himself.
Yeah, he got screwed hard. This sucks for them. The way they did it, that's really professional. I mean, that sucks so bad for them. He didn't have insurance?
It never mentioned.
So, because that's $75,000.
Mm-hmm. Plus all the repairs. That was just the stuff they stole. They have to
Small
replace the
business
alarm
people,
and everything
get
else.
insurance!
Yeah. Even in Canada. And speaking of that big new release, behold, the Call of Duty Ghosts isn't even out a week, and already people are tilting heads at some obvious shortcuts, including this, as you can see behind us, a near shot-for-shot animation and camera angle reuse of a scene from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Huh.
They call us lazy.
And lastly, some Hollywood news is none other than Gerard, this is Sparta, Butler, and Vin, are you afraid of the dark? Diesel, are in talks to star as the titular? That sounds like a proper word to say, but yeah, star as the titular characters in the upcoming Kane and Lynch movie. However, I like this pairing a little better than the Bruce Willis and Jamie Foxx one that we were going to do before, but okay, that was game news for November 8th, 2013. We'll likely have a special update with Mike about the events of BlizzCon soon. Glad to have you with us, Prinny, with a name that seems to go unspoken.
Oh, it's a pleasure, dudes. In fact, I'll do a little something special and sing you guys out. I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Yeah, I know, it went very weird. Really.
When I get steamed up, hear me shout.
Till next week, folks. See y'all next time.
I'm a
See you next time.
But yes, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I change my handle and my spout. Just tip me over and pour me out.